Sure, sir.
Um, Good morning. You are coming from which state?
I am from Rajasthan, sir.
Oh, from Rajasthan. Very good. What is
Yes,
the?
yes,
Uh,
sir.
can you tell about yourself briefly?
Sir, my name is Nemishan. I belong to Sikar district of Rajasthan, and I graduated from Army Institute of Law. I am a law graduate. After that, I am practicing since from 2015. I am practicing lawyer. We are three siblings, and my father is an ex-army officer, and my mother is a homemaker.
Very good. Um,
I love I love gardening and singing.
oh, good. You like
Yes,
singing
sir.
also. Good. That's really good. So you have been
Yes,
practicing for
sir.
the last 5 years.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Almost it has been 6 years, sir.
Now, are you working under some?
Yes, sir. I am working.
No, no. Are you working under some senior or you are doing by yourself?
I am also working with a senior, and I have also my individual practice, sir.
Very good. That's really nice. Now,
Yes, sir.
which type of cases do you handle normally?
Normally, sir, civil and criminal litigation.
Oh,
Specifically, declaration, partition, Hindu Marriage Act, Negotiable Instrument Act, motor accident claims, family matters, all these.
acha, you said about partition. What do you do under partition, and how do you help the family in the matter of partition?
Sir, we first of all we make a succession tree
Hmm.
that how many people in a family are entitled to particular share in a property,
Hmm.
and according to that, if any person is entitled to so much of a share, then we claim for him that he is by so and so law and by succession or some other means he is entitled to such a share,
Hmm.
and he should be declared as a uh, he should be declared owner of such and such property in such care.
Acha, you are talking about say wills being executed and probate being obtained, or in the absence of will also.
It depends upon case to case, sir. If there is a will, then in Rajasthan, probate of will is not mandatory, like Delhi and some other states.
Hmm.
Without probate of a will, we can also claim share according to the will.
Acha. Um,
Yes, sir.
how it is done without probate? No, no.
Because
Actually,
in Rajasthan,
listen. See, normally a
yes, sir.
will is executed by a person when he was alive and he is no more.
Yes, sir.
The legal heirs go to the court to get the same probated. So the court then recognizes the claim and gives a probate stating that these are the ways in which it has to be divided and given to the parties.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
But without that document, how do you go about dividing the property in Rajasthan?
There has to be a public notification that so person is claiming according to this on the basis of this will. If any person has any objection, then simply a public notification is given to the general public, and that's all.
That is all.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because I have already said that probation of a will is not mandatory in the state of Rajasthan.
Acha. Very good, very good.
In other states, High Court probates a will. After that, one can claim share according to the
Exactly.
will.
Exactly. You are right. That is very much correct. That's why I'm
Yes.
asking you. Good.
Yes,
Excellent.
sir. Yes, sir.
You told rightly. How many siblings do you have?
We are. I have two siblings. One
Uh,
elder brother and one elder sister.
Acha, what are they doing?
They both are teachers.
Both are teachers.
Yes, sir.
Acha, good. And you said your Pitaji worked in army.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. Excellent. Now, how come you were drawn towards law? What made you take an interest towards law?
Sir, honestly speaking, there was not much guidance in my place or native place because it's not advanced in terms of studies and career making. So I accidentally got an admission by fighting a all India entrance competition, and I got a very good law college, and that's how I developed interest in law.
Excellent.
Eventually, I developed interest.
No, no, but the answer has to be different in a real interview. In a
Yeah, okay, sir.
real interview, you have to say that I had a liking towards law even while studying in plus two and all. And after
Okay,
degree,
sir.
I was not willing to go for any engineering or medicine. And I was keen on
Yes,
taking
sir.
some other area. And there I came across this All India examination. And I wrote that
Yes, sir.
examination and I came out successful, and
Yes, sir.
then I got admission into this. Acha, is it the same admission that is done for Nalsar and say National Law School and all? Is this a separate exam?
My college conducts a separate exam for just
Ach-
for only 80 seats.
oh, only for your own state people normally.
Yes, sir.
Good, good, good. Excellent. And that is written after plus two.
Yes, sir.
Good. You studied law for 5 years or 4 years?
Sir, 5 years integrated course.
5 years integrated course. You studied. Good.
Yes, sir.
That means you don't
Yes,
study
sir.
any BCom, BSc, and then go for BL, but it is a composite degree.
Yes, composite degree, GLLB, 5 year integrated professional course.
Excellent, 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 excellent. So,
Yes,
what
sir.
are the qualities required for becoming a successful lawyer?
A successful lawyer has to possess so many qualities like reading, listening, analytical skills, and to be vigilant about the laws and judgments of various high courts and supreme court, among others.
Mhm. Good.
He also has to be a good speaker and listener. He has to possess drafting skills,
Mm,
knowledge of language,
mm.
knowledge of language, and he on a everyday basis he have to work and read.
Read.
Yes, sir.
बट आजकल काय से रीड कर सकते हैं, इतना मटेरियल आता है, सब पढ़ना तो बहुत मुश्किल होता है. बट unfortunately, unless you read everything, you can't be master of everything. That's a problem. Now, um, can you tell me something about our judicial system in India?
Sir, our judicial system was established. The present judicial system was established by Britishers,
Yes.
and most of the laws were also framed by the Britishers, and they are continuing forth, like Indian Penal Code and Code of Civil Procedures, among other laws.
Hmm. No, but
So
for my question, the answer would have been the present judicial system is Supreme Court is the highest authority, followed by
yeah, yes, sir. In
You have to tell like that.
High Court,
Hmm.
yeah, yes, sir. The highest authority in a judicial structure is Supreme Court. After that, states are divided into High Court, and there are subdivisions. With on the subdivisions, there are established districts and sessions courts, and some other subordinate courts like judicial magistrate first class, and chief judicial magistrate courts.
Yeah. And incidentally, you must also add about another system known as DRT that is going separately, Debt Recovery Tribunal and Debt Recovery
Yes, yes,
Appellate
sir.
Tribunal. Then you should also
Yes, sir.
mention about Lokayukta.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. These are quasi-judicial authorities.
Yeah. So all these things must be told. Supposing a question like this is asked in an interview. Good.
Yes, Yes, sir.
So, what prompted you to come to us, F.C.I? What brought you into F.C.I?
F.C.I is a very reputed and very good institution, and it offers me a very good job profile, that is of assistant general manager. That prompted me to apply for this, and I got cleared the exam.
Yeah. How many vacancies they have allotted for law?
There are 8 vacancies, sir.
Only three.
Eight.
8 vacancies. How many have been called? 13.
13, yes, sir.
Yeah, that day you told me. That's why I remember. 13. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think there is one section here under industrial relations and labor.
Yes, sir.
There is a section known
It is.
as industrial relations and labor, department of labor system, direct payment labor system, no work, no pay system, labor strength, annual handling of cost of departmental worker, details of earnings. Good. But then
Yes.
what do you think will be the nature of work you will be given in F.C.I? Because
Sir,
yeah, tell me.
sir, the work, according to me, the work portfolio is will be a composite of various type of litigations and employee litigation. Those who are also working in the institution F.C.I.
Mhm. Good. Acha,
And that
yeah, I think
F.C.I choose some.
yeah, I think there will be a lot of cases which F.C.I has filed or against
Yes.
which FC others have filed.
Yes, sir. And also other entities, third parties have filed cases against F.C.I also. Like F.C.I deals in procurement, movement. So in movement, they have to make various contracts with some private players or railways, some other entities. So there is a lot of litigation regarding movable property, immovable properties, contracts,
Hmm.
service matters also.
But when I go
Yes,
through
sir.
google.com,
Yes, sir.
I find only pending cases filed by labor.
Yes, sir.
Majority of them are only FCI Labor Federation, something like that. Some employee might have filed, or a dismissed employee might have filed, or the association
Uh,
might have filed.
all of them have filed cases against FCA, sir.
Yeah, so many cases are there. FCI Labor
Yes, sir.
latest news. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I think you will have lot of work relating to labor mainly.
Yes, sir. Labor and also civil litigation.
Yeah. How good are you in labor laws?
I'm quite good, sir. I have thoroughly read the labor laws and I know the basic provisions of labor law.
But sir, can you tell me what are the various central labor acts that are relevant for us?
At present, sir, basically the government has proposed there are total 39 labor laws, central labor laws.
39. Oh,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
At present in force.
Hmm.
So government in 2019 and 20 is proposed to composite those all 39 acts into 4 acts.
Mhm.
And all the 4 acts has been passed by both the houses of parliament and they have acquired the assent of president.
What are they?
But their gazette notification has not been done. So without gazette notification, a law cannot become into force.
So in the absence of
So
that, now what are the acts?
yeah,
Yet
the
you
old laws are in force, which are payment of gratuity, employees compensation act, uh, workman compensation, factories act,
Hmm.
factories act, employees provident fund and miscellaneous provisions act,
Hmm.
labor law standing ordinances among them. There are so many other acts also.
Trade Unions Act,
Trade unions also.
Industrial Disputes Act, Minimum Wages Act.
Nine, Minimum Wages Act 1940.
The Payment of Bonus Act,
Yes, sir.
the Maternity Benefit Act,
Yes, sir.
Payment of Gratuity Act, etc. So many things are there.
Yeah, yes, sir. There are 39 acts.
यहाँ पर देखते हैं 40 दिया, अनऑर्गेनाइज लेबर वर्कर्स सोशल सिक्योरिटी एक्ट 2008 मिला के 40 एक्ट्स दिया है. आई एम सीइंग इट इन labor.gov.in.
Yes, sir. Yes, that information is correct.
labor.gov.in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
40 एक्ट्स आर देयर. अरे बाबा, इसको देखने से
Yes,
तो
sir.
आपको करप्ट, reading that itself will be big issue. So many things you have to read.
And there are some bylaws and regulations are also there according to the establishment.
Very good. Now, can you tell me what are the precautions you will be advising FCI before they're entering into a contract with a third party?
If F.C.I enters into a contract, there has to be mandatorily a written contract. So first of all, I will thoroughly read 2-3 times the agreement, the contract in writing, and I will analyze that if there is any clause or point which is against the interest of F.C.I, that will be sufficient.
So you will go through the
Yes,
proposed
the draft,
contract act thoroughly, and you must. I think
Yes,
you can
sir.
also add that FCI is entering into contract with the right person.
Yes, the right person or not.
Is he the person authorized to sign on behalf of the third party?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That also has to be verified.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That has to be verified.
Supposing a limited company is entering into contract with FCI,
Yes, sir.
what extra precautions you will be observing in, say, getting the signature of the authorities? What document will you insist on to know about the powers being given to the person who is signing on behalf of the company?
Sir, I will go for memorandum of association.
Memorandum of association. Okay.
Yes. That comes in picture into in a company's act, but I'm not aware of with regard to limited liability.
Will it not suffice? You say that you look into the power of attorney.
Yes, sir. Power of attorney.
For example, you are entering into contract with a bank.
Yes, sir.
The bank will be getting it signed by its AGM or DGM or DGM.
Yes, sir.
Who, when he signs, but the FCI can also insist on, say, a power of attorney in his favor.
Yes, sir.
No, that will do. There is no need for asking for memorandum and all that. There is no need for, of course, memorandum and other documents you would have collected already when you started dealing with them.
Yes, sir.
You would have already collected all these details like memorandum and articles of association, certificate of incorporation,
Yes,
certificate of commencement of business. ये सब अब लेकर रखा होगा. उसका साथ में जो एक्स ओ सही कर रहा है उनका पावर है ना क्या देखने के लिए, तो पावर ऑफ अटर्नी को वेरीफाई करना है whether the power of attorney is in force.
Yes, sir.
That has to be done. Good.
Yes.
So once that is done, other things are all easy and it's not a problem. Yeah. So I think mostly you will not be appearing on behalf of FCI in court. FCI will be having its own lawyers to appear in the court. And
Yes, sir.
You will be educating them or you will be advising them about the stand they have to take up.
Yes, sir.
Based on the instruction given by your bosses.
Yes, sir. I will be a link between higher authorities of F.C.I and advocacy courts
Correct. This is very correct.
on behalf of.
That's what it
So
is.
basically I'll be a legal manager in F.C.I,
Exactly.
managing litigation,
Very good.
managing litigations and
Good. Are you used to working by sitting in a place for a long time? Because FCI, if you go, you have to sit for minimum 8 hours a day and sit and work. But in your present assignment, you are used to running about here and there, no?
it will be fine for me to sit for 8 or 10 hours. That will not be a problem, sir.
That will not be a problem. Acha. Are you particular about working in Rajasthan or any other state?
Sir, I am open to work anywhere in India.
Anywhere in India.
Yes, sir.
How will you manage in Karnataka? What is the language spoken in Karnataka?
That Karnataka,
Kannada.
Kannada language.
So
Yes,
without
sir.
knowing that language, how will you manage?
Sir, in Canada, the litigation, the language of litigation or court is English language. So basically, my main work will be dealing with English language, and that will be fine. And eventually, if I am staying for a long time there, I will learn some basic terms. So I will take help of my colleagues.
Mm, good. Good answer.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me something about RTI Act and its usefulness for public?
The Right to Information Act is a social welfare litigation which empowers the citizens to get various information about government and its functioning.
Government or public sector undertakings also?
Public sector undertaking also, sir. And originally, the Right to Information Act was adopted back in 2000. It was called the Freedom of Information Act 2000.
Good.
And
No. What is
forgot.
its usefulness to the customers or the public?
Sir, it makes the public vigilant about their rights, and they can obtain information from institutions to verify that certain work has been done in a particular manner or not, or where there has been any lacuna, if some public work has been done. So they can also obtain samples and materials
Are
to
you
analyze that
are you
proper
aware?
material has been used.
Are you aware? Are there any fees for this RTI Act?
Yes, sir, I am aware. The basic fees is 10 rupees
Oh.
for filing an RTI.
Oh.
And after that, it depends upon case to case. Suppose if I have to obtain a CD, then I have to pay 50 rupees. If I have to inspect the documents, the first 1 hour will be free, and after subsequent hours, I have to pay
Acha.
for inspection of documents, and I can also obtain samples. So it depends upon that packaging and delivery of that.
Is it implemented in Rajasthan?
Yes, sir, it has been implemented in Rajasthan also.
Very good. Recently, there is a lot of talk about EWS.
Yes, sir, it has.
What is
At
EWS?
present, it is about economically weaker section of the society.
What is that about?
Sir, in India there is a huge talk of the reservation.
Yeah.
So there are so many people out of reservation which are very disadvantageous, and they are very poor, and they are lacking in education, social status, and everywhere. So government has made a way between to provide them some support by giving a economically weaker section reservation or quota.
Do you know what are the conditions for giving EWS?
Yes, sir. They should not have more than 200 square feet of plot or land in a city, and in a village there is a different criteria, and the person has not. If a person is in government service, then his family family or his successor will not be entitled to get quota for EWS section,
Mhm.
among others.
I
And there
think
is also
some 8
salary.
lakhs, some 8 lakhs mention is there. No?
Yes, sir. In terms of income, it has. If they are crossing 8 lakhs of income, then they will not be entitled to get
Good.
certificate under EWS.
Correct, correct. You told rightly. Very good.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Now,
sir.
yeah. Have you heard about this abrogation of Article 370?
Yes, sir. I am aware of it, sir.
What is that?
Uh, Sir, Article 370 of Constitution of India provided about the special status of Jammu and Kashmir.
Hmm.
According to that article, outsiders cannot acquire properties in Jammu and Kashmir. They have their own constitution for Jammu and Kashmir. Some extra powers which were given to the state assembly to make laws, upon which the central or Union of India cannot interfere. So the Article 370 has been abolished in 2018, I think.
Good. Tell me at least a few differences about between 1956 and 213 Companies Act.
I am not aware of it, sir.
You are not studied about that?
No, sir, I am not studied.
Because there are some, just go to google.com.
Yes, sir.
And
What are the sections?
no, google.com, and
Yes, sir.
just search for difference between Companies Act 1956. It is coming.
Yes, sir.
There is a PDF.
Yes. Yes, sir.
There is a PDF. Kindly go through that.
Companies like 1956 and 2013.
Yeah. Now recent one is 2013.
Yes, sir. So the
Uh,
basic difference is the provision of one-person company has been implemented in the Companies Act 2013, which was not in Act 1956.
yeah.
That is one difference, and I'm not aware of other differences.
Now there are 15 types of companies.
One more difference I
There are
recognize is
under
that
Companies
the
Act it is
liability.
10 types. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And
Then
the liability.
another important thing is in the case of private limited company, earlier it was 50
Yes, sir.
maximum shareholders. Now it is 200
Yes, sir.
private limited company.
Yes, sir.
Then then likewise entrenchment provisions in articles may contain such provisions as per recent act, no enabling provisions in 1956 act. So इसका बारे में आप पढ़ना है. I am giving you the link.
Sure, sir. Sure,
I am
sir.
giving you the link
And the
in the,
liabilities of.
yeah, बहुत कुछ है जी उसमें
I will
से.
read, sir.
बट पता नहीं आपको
And
पूछेगा नहीं पूछेगा.
one more difference is that liability of directors has been made strict in the Companies Act 2013.
Yeah, some such relief has been given, I think so. Their liability
Yes,
can
sir.
be restricted to capital, na?
Yes, sir.
Some such thing is given, yeah. उसका बारे में भी आप पढ़ लीजिए. Everything is not required. जो कुछ आप मन में अच्छा लगता है आपको वो पढ़ लीजिए.
Yes.
Because
Yes,
as a lawyer you cannot say I'm not remembering it. आपको पता होना जरूरी है.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, can you tell me what is meant by adverse possession?
And the concept of adverse possession has been given in the Transfer of Property Act. If a person acquiring having possession adverse to the owner of the land for 12 years in the case of a private person and 30 years in against the government, then that person is called that he is in adverse possession of that property.
What is that? Does it mean that a
The
tenant?
basic,
Does it mean that a tenant staying in a house for 12 years he becomes owner?
uh, no, no, according to recent Supreme Court judgment, that has to be against his will, without his knowledge, and one more concept is there. If all the three criteria are fulfilled, then that person is said that he is in adverse position.
Okay, no problem. Doesn't matter. Very good. Now you are coming to F.C.I.
Yes, sir.
You are becoming AGM. Imagine you are becoming AGM.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, what are the roles and responsibilities entrusted to you as AGM? What are the expectations from you? What is your role in our, what is that? F.C.I.
F.C.I. Sir, my role will be to protect the interest of F.C.I. In terms of legal matters.
Okay.
Simultaneously, I have to also deal with subordinate officers by obtaining information and status of the various disputes which are not in the court, so that we can take proper action. So I have to be in contact with the authorities if something is wrong happening against the interest of the corporation. Then I need to take a legal action. That
And
will be the
you
role.
also you are also an input provider to your bosses.
Yes, sir.
You have to be in the know of things of jurisdiction or lacks in dealing in vigilance cases and other cases, legal cases, and out of court
Yes,
settlement
sir.
that is happening, and
Yes, sir.
keep your bosses informed. And
Yes, sir.
you are not simply to collect statistics, but analyze as a senior, analyze those things, those information, and put up
Yes,
to
sir.
higher authorities.
Yes, sir.
Above all, as AGM, you have a bounded responsibility to see that people who are
Yes,
working
sir.
with you, they load the information into computer properly
Yes, sir.
so that they can be retrieved easily whenever needed.
Yes, sir.
These are the things you can tell. This is the common answer for all AGMs. But
Yes, sir.
in your case, you will lay emphasis more on, say, that legal matters, vigilance cases,
Yes, sir.
and out
Yes,
of
sir.
court settlement. That only you should be laying more emphasis.
Yes, sir.
Can you name the Chief Justice of India?
The Justice Anvi Ramana.
Good. Who is our Attorney General now?
Attorney General is K.K. Venugopal ji.
Who is the Solicitor General?
Tushar Mehta ji is our Solicitor General.
Only one or two are there?
Sir, there are associate Solicitor General. One is Estaria Bharti ji, and I don't remember the other name.
Okay. Now, in the case
Yes,
of
sir, double A.
in the case of Rajasthan, who is your Chief Justice?
Yes, sir. Sir, Justice Mohanty.
Acha. How many judges are there in your Rajasthan court?
Sir, in Rajasthan, there are 30 seats has been 30 seats has been approved, but there some seats are vacant.
What is the difference between compensation and damages?
So damages are basically demanded under the tort law, and compensations are claimed under a specific statute like Workman Compensation Act, Motor Accident Claims Tribunal, and uh, That is the basic difference.
The damages are monetary awards given to victims of accidents to
Yes, sir.
compensate for the
Accident.
losses suffered by them, whether physical,
Yes, sir.
emotional, or financial.
Financial.
Compensation is a concept that attempts to redress any wrongdoing to an individual
To the
or any
or
losses
property.
sufferred by him because of the guilt of
Yes,
any
sir.
other person in monetary terms.
Yes, sir.
What are the three types of damages? Compensatory, nominal, punitive. I hope you know this.
Pure, yes.
Now, punitive.
Punitive compensation means to give punishment to some sort of punishment to the offender or wrongdoer.
Very good. Acha, why lease deeds are always normally made for 11 months and not 12 months?
Sorry, sir. Lease.
Why lease deeds are made for 11 months and not 12 months and above?
Sir, lease. There are different types of lease in terms of if a perpetual lease that is made for 99 years.
Hmm.
In other cases, if a lease is for a agricultural property, it will be made for 11 years, and
11, I'm
it
talking
can
about
also
11
be
months.
made.
House property and all 11 months only we do because to avoid payment of stamp duty and registration charges.
Oh, okay, sir. In that sense, they are made for 11 years
Yeah.
only.
Have you heard of the act, SURFACE Act?
I have heard about it, sir.
What is that?
So this act has been made to get fast recovery of the tax due to the customers by financial institutions like banks.
Good.
It's a fast track. The Surface Act provides a fast track procedure to for the recovery process of the money
Yeah,
or loans.
it eliminates the process of going to the court of law, but you
Yes,
can
sir.
take possession of the property directly.
The designated authorities of the banks issue the notice, and they can, if the amount is not paid, then they subsequently can attach the property and they can sell directly.
What is the full form of LLB?
Ligam vacalis.
That's
It's a Latin term, sir.
Latin term. Okay, good,
Yes, sir.
good. Excellent. You have been able to tell me most of the things. Expand FEMA, FEMA.
Sorry, sir.
Expand FEMA.
FEMA, Foreign Exchange Management Act.
Very good.
It regulates the foreign exchange.
Yeah. Now the famous question that can be asked to you is about the three laws which farmers want them to be withdrawn. What are they? It's a big topic, I know. You know about that?
Yes, sir.
If you know about that, you try to present it briefly to them.
Sir, I don't know about them. I read about those.
अच्छा, आप नहीं जानते हैं? अरे भाई, क्यों?
No, I don't know the exact name of
I have
those
given
laws.
you now. I have given.
I know that. I know that what is the dispute, but I don't know the name of laws.
I have given the material to you, Baba.
When did you give that?
Acha, I have been posting in my Telegram channels and I have been sending it to people through email and all that. इसमें F.C.I.'s farmers protests.
F.C.I.
Farmers protest. Fear of price fluctuation, distrust behind to protest against farm loss. It is more about the changes in the social contract between the farmers and the union government that is the root cause of fear.
Yes, sir.
Professor and former chairperson, Center for Management of Agriculture. The Farmers Produce
sir.
Trade and Commerce Act 2020, the
Yes,
Essential
sir.
Commodities Act 2020, and the Farmers Empowerment and Protection Agreement on Price Assurances and Farm Services Act 2020 were passed
Yes,
during the
sir.
monsoon session. So, how to give this to you?
Yes.
1 minute. Do you have an email?
Yes, sir. I have
I
email.
think you have sent an email to me, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. I have sent you.
I think I must have sent you the materials. I don't know why I omitted. Which date is your interview?
It's on 1st September, sir.
Only 1st September.
Yes, sir.
तब तो ज्यादा समय है जी कोई चिंता
Yes,
नहीं
sir. I have taken leave.
yeah
Yes, sir. I have
yeah
taken leave and I will ready for the leave now
1 minute
for
kindly
next
hold
3
on
days.
somebody has come hold on
Sure, sir.
yeah some guest had come and I was just going through that now hello
No,
I will
no,
say
yes, sir.
I will send you the link of material which will be useful for
Okay.
you to go through
Sir,
अभी
I will
भेजे
definitely read it.
हाँ
I will definitely read it.
या अभी भेजेगा अभी भेज दिया आपको ये पूरा पढ़ लीजिए
Sure, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. We will meet again after some time, and maybe your interview is only on 1st, na?
Yes, sir. 1st September.
Maybe around 25th, 24th we can meet if you want, and we can have some more discussions on various topics.
Okay, sir.
You have done well. You have done well. Uh, um, I have not asked basic questions like what is F.C.I responsibility, job role and all पूछा नहीं
Yes,
है, but बाद में
yes,
बात
sir.
करेंगे. So you have done well.
Yes, sir.
My rating for
Yes,
you
sir.
is 9 out of 10.
Thank you so much, sir.
Best wishes. When you want to have one more discussion, you will kindly communicate with me 2 days in advance.
Yes, sir. I will communicate definitely. I will take one more discussion.
Very good. Best wishes. You have done well. But some area you did not know, you please prepare for that area also. Companies Act.
Yes, sir. I will definitely read about it.
Very good. Best wishes. Bye.
Thank you so much, sir. Bye bye.
Bye.